And that tells you he needs to go in a crate. So then you put him in the crate. So he can take his nap in the crate and get comfortable sleeping in the crate. So he starts building that history.
He's doing good. He's doing much better in the crate. In fact, last night he didn't even whine, nothing.
Yeah.
He just went in there and just stay quiet. He heard some noise because my husband came home late.
See my affection and what we're doing here too while you're talking. Yeah.
He came home late, so he barked. He just like gave 2 barks, but then he was sleeping. And I put it right next to my bed on the floor.
So I'm petting him. I'm touching him. All right. Maybe his ears. Putting my fingers in his ears. Tickle, tickle, tickle. All right. I'm not doing something to hurt him or freak him out about, but he needs to be comfortable with me grabbing his tail or me grabbing his paws. You know, the more you do this now, the better.
So I have this habit. It's my neighbor who taught me. Like whenever he goes potty, I come back home and then I wipe. My baby wipes his paws and then his private. Like I want to touch him and I want, you know.
Okay.
I like.
Now, what do you mean after? How far after?
No, right after when I bring him back inside.
Oh, when he comes back inside, yeah. Not out where he's at.
No. When he comes.
Okay. Back. So yeah, I mean, you want to keep him clean because maybe he steps on some poop or whatever.
Yeah.
Then he brings it inside, and then he licks himself clean. Then whatever parasite he picked up or whatever.
But like I mean, like I'm always touching his paws.
But does it end in a good feeling for him?
Yeah, he doesn't. He likes it.
How do you know he likes it?
He's calm.
How about after you're done with that, you give him some food or a treat?
Okay.
All right. So, like, if I'm going to cut your nails as a dog, that's very stressful. You got to put your paw out there. There's a little bit of pain and pressure on their dog's nails when you're cutting their nails or trimming their nails. Where, hey, I might just trim one nail and give some food. Trim one nail and give some food. Where I'm playing tug of war with the dog and I'm touching its body, where I was touching him here and he moved away from my hand. Why is he moving away from my hand? Because he doesn't trust it. He doesn't know what this is yet. All right. While we're playing tug of war, there he goes. He accidentally bit my finger. All right. If you make a response and a reaction, like, ooh, and he goes, what was that? And I do it again, ooh, and I pull away, he might start like that because that's very exciting and rewarding. So then he learns to bite on our hands more. Where if he was biting on my hands, my fingers or whatever, all I'm going to do is grab him by the back of the scruff and I'm going to pick him up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to add the pressure to him.
I did read somewhere that we should like say, ouch.
A lot of people say that, but that's how we teach.
But he keeps biting.
It doesn't work, all right?
So you grab it and pull it back.
So I kind of grab him from the back of the neck and kind of scruff him up here, and I pick him up.
Okay.
All right? And if I need to, I give it a little twist, like a pinch. Like, hey, but it's calm when I'm doing it. I'm not going, there we go, he's starting to get mouthy now. So I'm teasing him now. So right there, what I would do is I put my hand into his mouth. He didn't like that too much. What I did was I shoved my hand into his mouth. Calmly and slowly, I added more pressure, more pressure. I put my hand on the back of his head so he couldn't back away, and he kind of gagged on my thumb. And then he spit my thumb out, and my thumb didn't move away like a squirrel, all right, to tease the dog. So he goes, oh, that's not fun. Let's not do that again.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. With my son's 7.5. My son likes to run in the hallway. And then he thinks it's fun.
Grab the toy. Yeah, so your son is going to be a distraction.
And then he keeps biting him. I keep nipping, biting him.
Yeah.
Um,
Grab the toy. So doing that, the dog is. Yeah. Then we move on. We don't, and then we go back to playing again. So we're teaching him, yeah, you bite toy is fun, and we pull it away and we play tug of war with this. You put your teeth on my skin, it's not fun. And we don't energize it. We just stay normal, calm, and it just sucks. And the dog goes, that's no fun. He just came over to me, he's putting his mouth on my hand, and my hand doesn't move away, bringing excitement, motivation for the dog to want to bite on it. Get off my tape. Off my tape. There you go. So now he found the tape there, and he learned that if he does something with it, it's fun, it's interesting, something different in his mouth. Yeah, he's going to continue to go work with it. Where I just gave him a little tug on the leash and say, hey, knock it off.
I don't like this.
Where'd you get this?
Target.
Okay. I would return
I wasn't, huh?
I would return it.
Yeah.
You have the package still or the?
No.
See? That's why I tell my clients, don't buy anything until you come and talk to me about it.
It was like right before I picked him up. I didn't know what, like my neighbor said, did you buy the leash? I'm like, I didn't buy anything yet. I don't even know. Like she told me, just go to Target, buy something, because you're gonna need that for potty. Just to start with. Yeah, I bought that, and I hate it because it's so hard.
Make the noise so the dog comes over. Squeak it. Now make it move. All right, he's getting bored with the toy. There we go. Throw it to me. Whee, back over there. There we go. Now encourage him to bring it back to you. Pat the ground. Play tug of war with it. There you go. Tug side to side with it. To the right side, to the left side. To the right side, to the left side. There you go. There you go. See, now he's fighting with it. And then you don't just let go. You let him win it by letting him get a good yank, and then it slips from your hand. Yay, there you go.
Good job.
Where is it? Where's the toy? Where'd the toy go? Where's the toy? So that's teaching the dog to bring the toy back to you and then playing with it. You're going to start chewing this. So that I'm not a fan of. What I use is a little bit different.
Yes, in the middle of the night, I'm half asleep to clip this. It's horrible.
So the noise is making reaction. The dog's hearing that reaction going, I remember that. Let me come and put that in my mouth.
Good. Good job.
Everything is about conditioning. Teaching the dog what to do, how to handle this, how to deal with that. You're teaching your dog all different things on how you want them to be and prepare them for the real world, just like a child. All right? If you had children, you have children?
Yeah, he's 7.
Seven, right? So if your 7-year-old didn't learn how the stove gets hot and cold, then you find something on it it's not supposed to be eaten. That's some garbage off the ground. If you never taught him, then he's going to get burned, and one day he's going to learn a lesson that might scar him for life. I want to teach my dog or my child lessons on my own, so they learn from me. Okay, so there's your training leash. Simple little string that loops over the dog's head. All right. I put it on the dog. Now I got a toy. I got him distracted. And what's he doing? He's going to learn what this string is, and he's not going to care about it. Where the other leash was on him for a period of time outside, he was mouthing and biting on it. All right. What happened when we brought him inside? He didn't care about it no more. We gave him something else to occupy his mind for the period of time and say, hey, that thing that's on you, touching your neck, no big deal. When we make things a big deal, they kind of get ingrained in the dog. So I'm socializing the dog with the leash so he gets used to it because I just put it on him. All right. With that leash, it slowly gets tighter and tighter as tight as you make it. It shrinks up. It chokes the dog. All right. With all leashes, you want to use them to control and communicate what we like, what we don't like. The dog pinning the toy down and shredding on it and pulling on it and ripping out the stuffing and the squeaker toy. All right. I got a human aggressive pit bull upstairs with 3 legs that will be a surgeon on a toy. They'll rip out that squeaker like that. 2 minutes, it's dead. Because that's what it's been entertained. Now see, he's biting that instead. So now I just distract him and get him back on the right toy. So he doesn't have a fun time chewing on a leash. And while we're playing tug with him, we touch him. Oh, what happened? He jumps over me. He goes underneath me. All right. I get him comfortable with my body. Sooner or later, this becomes teaching the dog a down position to lay the dog down on its belly. I lost my shoe.
When do they start learning to lie down and listen to these commands, like lie down, sit down? At what age?
Well, they learn 24/7, 365. They're learning. They're watching you. They're listening. All right. So he dealt with my pressure there. See? He's biting at me because he's like, I don't like that. Okay, that's all right. You don't like that? I'm not doing it out of malice. I'm doing it to like, hey, get your attention. They can start learning all that stuff now. All right. It's you learning how to communicate what we like and what we don't like. We got to have a student that's interested in us, not one that's sniffing the ground and not caring about us. Ooh, there he is. All right. He looked up at me. What did I do? I didn't just stand there. I moved away from him. Charlie, let's go. See what I'm doing with the hand motion?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing as if I put food in my hand and I brought it to his nose and then I raised it up. I can start teaching different commands, positions.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to end. We got the toy. I'm going to bust out the puppy crate. So he hears the noise, the movement around. He's getting interested. Why don't you check things out over here? So that falling and stuff like that, you see how the puppy didn't just run away from it because it made noise. The puppy's so young, it's not fearful yet because it doesn't know what fear is.
Mm-hmm.
He will learn fear later on by one day something falling, scaring him, and then he felt pain that he didn't like, and he puts two and two together that fall, that noise got me hurt last time, so I need to move away.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Where I want you to teach the dog noise, all right, and what noise is, so you can control the dog from getting hurt and let him deal with the noise and not be fearful of it. So we need the dog's food.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we got puppy kibble, which is small bites. All right, I can let the dog smell it. Hey, you smell that? You smell that? Usually puppies are always hungry. What's he thinking about?
I'm gonna go get.
What do I need to do to get that? How do I get that in my belly? I know what that is and I want it. Okay?
Come to mommy. Yeah.
I'm going to just put it all in here. All right? So, how do you get the dog to go in the crate? Now we're bringing food out. We're going to put toy away.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not putting both together. How do we get the dog to go inside?
I put him inside.
You pick him up and shove him in, right? That's not him learning. It's not him doing it. Now, what I did is I reversed the psychology here, all right, and say instead of, you getting food out here, you got to go in there and get it. So I put it in there. It's building up his desire to want to get in. So when he goes around the side and starts hunting it, if I open this up, he learns that when this opens up, oh, what happened? Look at that. There you go. He grabbed it and took it back out to eat it, right? And what does he do? He goes back in and gets another one, all right? Charlie, get it. Charlie. In and out. Sooner or later, we have the food in our hand. We put it in front of them, and when they follow it, they get a piece. Move it away. Turn it this way.
Mm-hmm.
You get a piece.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like the fishing lure, luring the dog into positions. See how my thumb's over the top of the food?
Mm-hmm.
The dog can lick it, smell it, touch it, but can't eat it until I let go of my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
So I bring the dog out. I can raise the dog up. Too much, too advanced, too fast. He went back inside and got distracted. I don't like anything in the crate. No bedding. Because I want to be able to throw the kibble in. I want the dog to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If the dog pees in there, I don't want it to absorb. I want the dog to get wet. I want the dog to get dirty. I want the dog to learn that, hey, you pee in here, It's not fun. It's disgusting. Dogs don't want to get dirty. All right? They want to stay clean. Dog goes in, door closes, dog gets upset. I bring food. And the dog sees a picture of going, oh, this close means I need to stay inside. Charlie, release. So the door opening might teach the dog to come out. Go back in. I like saying crate, crate, and then throw it in. Close the door for a second. Dog's going to build up frustration. I want more. I want more. There is a piece back there in the corner. All right. He hasn't explored. He knows I get food from this guy's hand throwing it in. So he's not going to hunt with his nose. Sooner or later, he's going to get used to doing all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to look around that crate, and when he looks around, he'll find that one piece and go, oh, hunting, sniffing, foraging, maybe I do get what I want. Now, climbing up on the crate when they get older and stuff, there he goes. He found it. There you go. Now, if you want more of this, okay, if I open up the door, no, I can go,
Mm-hmm.
In there. Now, puppy's vision isn't that great. It gets better every day. You know, their hearing gets better every day.
I noticed that. Because sometimes I have to come and say, here, when I throw.
There you go. He went back in, right? So when they're in a crate, it's an empty crate, nothing in it. No toys. I'm not a fan of having two toys in there. If you feel that the dog hadn't get enough chewing in, then you can put a chew bone in there or a chew toy. But this is your dog. I've never really done that much. I put the chew bones out when he comes out. I want him to learn that this box means bedtime.
So his crate now has, I put a towel under. I put the Snuggle Puppy. They told me to buy a Snuggle Puppy. And there's a little blanket that they told me that was with the mother, you know, and the puppies. He doesn't really care about that little blanket.
Okay.
But he does sleep always on top of this Snuggle Puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they told me to put a divider, so he just has that just a little square.
Are you a snuggler?
Huh?
Do you like to snuggle?
I do, actually.
Okay. So if you like to snuggle, then your husband's not there, you can't snuggle. Yeah. Okay. What happens when Snuggle Puppy isn't there? Now the dog is going to have a hard time. Or I want the dog to be self-sufficient.
Okay.
I don't want him to need this. Go ahead. There you go. Come on. The dog finally sat. I let the dog out. All right. Great. I'm not a fan of the Snuggle Puppy. My mother got a kitten. She got a kitten that purrs and has a heartbeat, and you put it in the microwave and warm it up. And I'm like, come on, let the cat grow on its own. Let it be its own person. Let it build up its confidence. Mm-hmm. Not keep it as a baby. You want to grow the dog into an adult dog. Mm-hmm. Not keep it as a baby. It had that cuddle thing already with the litters for 8 weeks. Mm-hmm. With the mother for 8 weeks. We cut ties. The dog comes into your home and starts learning to be with you guys. Why are you bringing it back to being in the puppy litter again? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Why isn't this dog whining and crying at night anymore? because you changed and showed the dog, hey, I brought you in the bedroom closer to me.
Yeah.
I am your snuggle buddy. So, hey, I don't like anything in there, no towels, because the
Nothing.
dog can chew it
Okay.
and ingest it.
Okay.
When the dog pees, it absorbs it and he doesn't get his paws wet and ucky. So he doesn't learn a lesson.
Okay.
Where he can pee in the corner, push the towel to the corner, absorb all the urine, and then sleep on this corner. Right?
But should I take the divider off? Like just keep
No
it
divider.
like this? No divider.
No divider.
Okay.
How big is it?
Just like this, the same size. So
Okay.
the breeder,
dividers
they
are only
said,
for dogs that are dirty.
Okay.
Dirty dogs, meaning dogs that were in a shelter that learned to pee and poo in their crate.
That's what they said. They said if you don't put a divider, he's gonna pee in the corner. He's always gonna pee in the corner.
What happens if you're not home to take him out? Still gonna go. He relaxed. There you go. Does he make the decision to go in on his own? Okay. We're trying to build this up that, hey, you go in, I'll pay you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So your repetition. You want this food? To get this food, you got to go in the box. Great. Good, great. Then I bring the food to the dog while it's in there. Or I let him eat out of my hand while he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
I move my hand to this side, move my hand to that side. We want to get to a point that when we open up, the dog stays inside. Then we say, Charlie, release. Then he gets a reward out here. And then I say, crate. And then we go back in the crate. The crate. My finger pointing that way. So we're trying to give the dog some information.
Mm-hmm.
We're showing the dog how to follow our hand, put it in positions to help it guide it through life. And we're trying to say, hey, what to do in here. So if I do our training and don't answer your question, I kind of get off tangent and just ask the question again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a question?
No.
All right. So
I'll take everything out.
With
I'll
what other people are saying, great. It worked for them. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what works for 99% of my clients.
I can still use the snuggle puppy in the play area.
If you want to, yeah, put it in the play area, whatever. You know, sooner or later it starts eating it.
Yeah.
And starts tugging on it. And now is it supposed to do that? What's the snuggle puppy supposed to represent?
Just a cuddle.
Its mother.
Yeah.
You're supposed to become its mother.
Okay.
Not this little fuzzy thing. Like you're supposed to be the leader, the guidance. Right? With
He keeps biting on his bed.
Okay,
so
where's the bed at?
In the play area.
In the play area. Okay, because he's bored. He thinks it's okay to do so. He's not ready to play with the bed. And you got to disagree with that. You got to get a or a nope into his language that he respects and understands.
Mm-hmm.
So when I open up the door,